we are here together because we all share something. We are all part of a big world, which is Forex, a big industry. And the main reason for us being together and into Forex was Kaizen. Back in October, I joined Kaizen. I started trading, I started learning, and I dedicated myself to learning how to trade Forex. Now, the group that we are all in, IPS, it started off as a small group just for my team members in Kaizen, just for us to talk about trades, just to send our own analysis. But as the days went on, the group got bigger and bigger and bigger, and problems started appearing. People were having problem in Forex, and we were getting a lot of requests from you guys to do a certain amount of things. But in the group during that time, every trade that we were making, we were sending it on the group, and you guys were making money from it as well. Now, what we're here to talk about is something that we've been working on for the last 4 to 5 months. I mean, like proper, deep, working hard on. I mean, when you hear this, you guys are going to be amazed, because even me, I can't even process it in my mind how amazing this is. Now, to put you, to explain to you guys what this is, I'm going to pass it on to my brother. His name is Robani, so I'll just pass it on to him.
Thanks, Shaf. No problem. Hi guys, you all right? I'm just going to start sharing the screen before I get started. But basically, what we're going to talk about is, well, I got to know most of you through Kaizen, and that's one thing. But as the days went on, as you progress, one of the things that I did, I started off an education group, and one thing I noticed is areas, and I'm not talking about in any company in particular, or I'm not trying to slag a company off or anything, but one thing that came to me, and everybody, I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree, is the lack of real education in Forex. A lot of people, they sign up, or shall I say, forget sign up, they'll join the Forex industry, and they're literally being left to their own devices. The brokers, they have a field day on your back. The Forex markets, they have another field day on your back. Now, one thing is, everybody lacks in education, and I'm not talking about education where everybody knows about candlesticks, but I'm talking about real education, what really is costing people money. Now, when I started posting chart analysis and things of the sort, it was literally with the intention of to help. There was no other back reason or nothing whatsoever. Now, as I started posting this, I started getting requests from a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys know, you are on the call, I can see, is mainly help requests, or what do we do with this trade, what do we do with that trade. And it really struck me that really people lack a lot of education. So for that reason, well, not just for that reason, also that I'm really passionate about Forex. About the mainly technical analysis. I'm really passionate about it, the way it works, the way it moves, how things come about, and I do an awful lot of studying in this field. I'm talking about day and night. I used to work, well, I still do, as a kitchen and a bathroom fitter. I'll come home, I'll put my kids straight to bed and feed them, 8:30 bang in bed, and I've got my head stuck in the books learning Forex. Now, when I was posting, and everybody was crying out for Forex education, and I thought that, you know what, I'm going to give this a serious go. Now, just doing it part-time, we achieved an awful lot. I mean, you are on the Signals group, and a lot of you have been enjoying the Signals. This is us doing Signals, honestly, after jobs, half-hearted. And I thought, I put it to Shaf that, look, why don't we do this full-time? Why don't we give it our full dedication, where we set up an office, which we've got, where we already run classes, full-hearted, we just grind down and teach Forex, exactly what we know. And we came up with the idea of, if I can get the click working, iPlatinumPro, where we plan to teach Forex full-time. Not only are we going to teach Forex, we want to, the nitty gritty of Forex, and not just about candlesticks. Why candles? Because a lot of you guys here, we get taught, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, is you see a doji and you look at the RSI, if it's overbought, quickly sell it. Yes? There's nothing else put onto it. And a lot of these these moments, and this is called trading with emotion. A lot of these moments cost you guys money. I mean, there's so many things we need to apply, things like Bollinger's, ADX, why this doji, why is it so important? You know, things that in this area, why are these so important than other ones? Now, the ones that really matter. So I'm talking about deeper education in Forex, which we want to start teaching. Now, what we've put together is, number one, a 5-day course, okay? It's literally 5 non-consecutive days, which is cover from absolute basic right the way up to intermediate, okay? You're gonna learn we're gonna teach how to mark up charts, candlesticks, chart formations, but not just that. I'm talking about which candlesticks matter, which chart formations, what they do, which way they go, because we've all seen them. But you know, the hands-on Forex education that everybody asks for, and I get requests from you guys all the time. Oh, can we do a session?
Capacity, there's people trying to get in.
How?
I'll do Facebook Live while you do it, okay? I'll Facebook Live do
it. Now, it's that type of education I'm talking about. Things that's going to basically get you confidently trading. Things that are going to make you not trade. That's not going to make you trade with your emotions. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. Now, let me just move on to the next slide. Now, what we'll also decide to do is throw signals as well. You know, those chart formations, those chart analysis that we do and post. Since we're going to be doing this full time, just think, we were doing it part time up until now, and look what we achieved. We're planning on doing this full time, where we're thinking about a bunch of signals, obviously with good risk management, good training on risk management, and a good hands-on approach. Super scalps, which is all on a lot of you are on the super scalper group, where you just get a lot of those super scalps on the night time where we trade, doing super scalping sessions, as well as getting you involved in the trade. Snipe trades, what we call them, is basically day trades like the ones that you got last night. And one of them has closed in profit. And if you look, you know, the way we trade, we follow something called risk to reward, where how much are you willing to risk for this amount of reward? Now, a lot of it all boils back down to trading with emotion. This is what we tend to do. Now, this is one thing that I'm going to weave out of people. I'm going to work from the brain outwards. Snipe trades gives you exactly that. Snipe trades give you exactly that. Where is trade, and we look at risk to reward basically. Okay, now most importantly is we're going to have take profits and stop losses on our trades. Yeah, that's something we're going to definitely implement. And now the start of the show, what we decided to do is we've got something called the iPlatinumPro trader, and this is basically trade copier, where our trades that we've been dishing out on the signals group, now that we're doing this full time, we're going to be chucking so many signals out, as well as the training. This is basically an auto trader, you could call it. Okay, now all those signals that you see that you can't put on or whatnot, again, you all know the process of an auto trader, yeah? Well, the iPlatinumPro trader is literally copying those trades directly onto your MT4. Again, it's going to be those signals that we're going to be throwing out, chart analysis that we can't always throw out. Again, there's a very, very strict risk management procedure with this as well. The risk management, one of the things that we're implementing is we've got a setting on our iPlatinumPro trader where, you know what, one of the issues we were getting with previous auto traders was people were blowing their accounts. Now, one of the fixes we came up with this was obviously set a strict risk management, because we plan to do an awful lot of trading. Today we've been busy setting this up and we've still had 5 trades out there. Now, we plan to do an awful lot of trading. We're talking about slingshot strategies, sniper strategies, scalping strategies, all on this. So the risk management that we've implemented is, for every £1,000 account would be roughly in the region of 40 pence, which is a 0.04. This, it sounds like not much, you're not going to make much, but there's going to be an awful lot of trading on it. Also, we've got a bug, well, shall I say, on the software, we've got something attached to it where if anybody decides to open a trade on the iPlatinumPro trader, you'll automatically disconnect from the iPlatinumPro trader. So in other words, if you want to trade with the signals on the iPlatinumPro trader, that's totally fine. But the signals that you receive, you would have to trade them on a separate account. And this way, you're compounding or whatever strategy is it that you want to do, at least you've got a building account and nobody's going to be calling us bad names like we've heard lately from certain individuals coming out about certain individuals. We don't want to repeat, because look at, if you can't learn from mistakes, then when you're repeating the same mistakes, you're pretty stupid, aren't you? So one of the things we've done is implemented strict risk management and also guidelines, and that we're going to be making sure that everybody follows. Number one is not get greedy. One of the things that I tell in my classes to my students is Forex, the minute you think it's a get rich quick scheme, you might as well just quit now, because it's just not going to happen for you. When you're over leveraging, things like that, a lot of us don't even know what leverage is. These are the things we're going to cover. So that's that. Also, now this is the packages, okay? Now what we're doing is, first, before nobody can buy anything, first there's a 10-day free trial everybody has to go through. We've got about 300 people on our signals group. Okay, everybody on that group needs to go and register for your 10 days free trial. And can you see how we've got there £40 per month? Now, what you get basically is you get automated trading, you get Forex signals, you get live trading sessions. Now, automated trading is exactly what I was saying. All the trades that we can't send out on the signals, we're going to be putting on the automated trading. Live trading sessions, now you have all been involved, or a lot of you have joined in on my live super scalper sessions. This is basically that, where we're going to be analyzing charts with you guys, anybody, anytime, fully explain what they want to see, what are we seeing, why are we trading it, and how many indicators are working coincidentally with each other. Everything explained and then traded together. So because the main aim is, and if you look at the prices, the main aim isn't to make money out of people. The main aim is to make sure people actually learn what real Forex is. And this is what we're going to do. So you get automated trading, Forex signals, live trading sessions, market news update. When we say market news update, we're not just going to post something about the USD going down the bin or Donald Trump coming out. No. What news is having what sort of effect on the market? This is one of the things, one of the areas that I've seen that places, or shall I say companies and whatnot, they very much lack in. They just give you some news and you've got to figure out yourself, what does the news mean for your trade? Why are we not trading this today? Nothing's of the sort. Also, there's going to be a forum and a pit performance update, more or less. I think we're going to go for that weekly. Now, just to give you, and a lot of you know who have been on the iPlatinum Signals group, there hasn't been a single month where we've caught less than 1,000 pips since we started keeping record. Not a single month. The highest we caught was 2,700 pips. So we're going to be having a pit performance record as well. Now, it's £40 per month for 30 days. This is after your 10-day free trial, okay? So it's £40 per month. You get all that. And this offer is only till the June the 5th. After that, look at you guys as people that we know, people that we talk to. So for you guys, it's going to be this. After that, when we market it outside, it's going to be, after the 30 days, it's going to be £70 per month, and you get all that. And then the second package, which is the platinum package, it's a 90-day plan, where you buy it off for 3 months basically, and it's £100. And after the June the 5th, it's going to go to £150 for 3 months. And don't forget, guys, now we're going to be fully dedicated to this. Signals are going to be scrutinized, looked into before they get handed out to anyone. And what we've also done, we're not an MLM company. We don't plan to become MLM. We don't plan to become a team builder or anything like that. But just as an incentive, what we're doing is we're giving referral bonuses. If you refer basically 2 people, we'll give you any one of the packages money for free. So if, say, for example, £40 a month, you refer 2 people, they sign up to that, we'll just send you £40 in the post or refund it into your account. If they take 2 of the 150 packages or £100 packages, whatever they are at the time, 2 people, and we'll just send you £150 in the post or refund it into your bank. So that's that. And the education side, okay? Now, education, the education that I was talking about at the beginning, This is the education I'm talking about. It's a 5-day non-consecutive course. So, for example, the first one starts with, I think we're already fully booked out for that one, but the first one starts on Monday, the 15th of May, okay? So it's Monday, if you look, 17th, so it's one day in between, it's every other day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday. This education course, this is for beginners, total beginners who actually think they know how to trade and is wasting an awful lot of money because they're left to their own devices. I'm gonna work from emotion up, from marking charts properly, establishing trends. You know the way you're supposed to mark up charts, this way, establishing trends, actual support, resistance, plotting trends, checkpoints. A lot of people don't even know what a checkpoint is. You know what they tell me? Oh, we're looking for a doji. Can you believe that? And you know how many people left to their own devices are losing money? I'm talking about real analysis. I'm going to be teaching from reading candlesticks. And then once we move on to indicators, how to use everything, how do I put it, together, how to use, say, for example, fib retracements with Bollingers, with support resistance, you know, combining all that education that you've learned, put it together, and actually teaching you real chart analysis, real technical analysis. Now, what do you need to do? Simply, what you need to do now is, if you're already on the iPlatinum Signals group, you need to go and register on our website, which is .com. On the Forex Signal side, if you want to also register for the education, please send your registration over and I'll have to book it in. We've got this current course, it's more or less fully booked. There's a few spaces left, so get yourself over there if you want to do the education. Education, I forgot to mention, there's a price on it. I haven't put, you know, with the signals and the auto trading, I didn't put the education on that because a lot of guys don't want to do education. They just want to stick money in the auto trader, in the Platinum Pro trader, and they just want to generate revenue. A lot of guys know how to trade. They just want they want signals. So for those who want to learn education, it's just literally, it's not £60 a month or anything. It's literally one full course for £60, and you just register and really you get your date, and then we'll just take it from there. So remember, it's totally separate. Those who want to do education, you can do education. It's a £60, and the idea of this course, the way it's designed, is to get you trading the Forex markets confidently. And to register, just please head over to www, like I said, iPlatinumPro.com. And that's really all I've got to say. If anybody's got any questions, please raise your hand or put it in the chat box. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Raise hand, okay. Just 1 second. How do I find it?
On there, yeah.
Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm a bit...
Click on chat.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got some questions here. Can anyone hear anything? Just 1 moment. Okay. 50 capacity reached. What's happened is we've got a lot of people wanting to get on the call, and really? The capacity is just blown over. Done one-on-one. No, there's going to be a limit. Now, what I was thinking is, because it's got to be a manageable limit. So what I was thinking is about between 10 and 15 max. The reason I've had to say that is because there's that many people wanting to do it. And I still have to be able to manage them. Say roughly, yeah, between 10 and 15 people max there will be on any course at any given time. So that way it'll be more manageable, and I can give them more, because one of the things I plan to do is questions and answers and get people understanding, so I can give them more time. So it'll be about between 10 and 15. If we get, we're working on a very famous figure in the Forex markets as well. Now, you are all familiar with him, and we're already in talks with him. If we can get someone like that on board, then it would be very good. But again, it's not going to be like the way it was, where you just on mute and you're just listening. No, you have to be interacting. Because when I learned, one of the things I did was very much, I was the only person that actually interacted, and I want you guys to do the same, and I want to be pushing you to do the same as well. Okay, so we've got, is the course, okay, want to ask, will the trial include auto trading for iPlatinum Group? Yeah, that's one of the things, unfortunately, we can't do. And you know, the on trial period, it's a 10-day free trial. We're just going to be giving out signals and the rest of the packages. We can't do auto trading because there's a lot of setup going on in the background with the auto trading. And for a 10-day trial, it'll be a bit difficult. But the signals that we're going to be giving out, we're going to be giving an awful lot of signals, and there's going to be strict rules to how many, or shall I say, recommendations to how many at any one given time you should have on your MT4. So you'll get a taste for what's coming on the auto trader and the Platinum Pro trader. So no, that's not going to be on the 10-day free trial. Okay, static. And okay, what happens of we totally leave it on auto trade and the account is blown? One of the things, now this is a very good question that you asked. Now, one of the things that I focus on my trading, and this is one of the reasons that I've been very good at my trading, is I quickly learned something called risk to reward. I don't trade with emotion. Now, when someone trades with emotion, and I'm sure you guys will be able to relate with me, is one of the things that people do, they see, like one example I give is they see a doji, they see the RSI overbought, or they see a crossover on the MACD, and they enter the market. They don't look at anything else. This is called trading with emotion, just in case they miss 3 pips. You enter the market in a hurry, and the trade's gone the other way. No, what we do is the type of trading is, we'll put a bunch of indicators on that'll tell us it's at the end of its trend or whatever it's doing, and enter only those trades where the risk is roughly, for every 1 pip that I am risking, I want to be making 5. Does that make sense? Now, when I put this on live charts on the class, when we do the class, and I can put up this on live charts, what I'm trying to explain, you'll understand it clearly. For every 1 pip that I'm risking, okay, in other words, there's always a risk. So my stop loss is my risk. So if I'm risking 30 pips, for example, it'll only be at an area where my potential gain is 150 pips. This is an example I'm giving you. So for every 1 I risk, my profit should be 5. So at the end of the day, if I only make profit on 1 of those trades, at least I break even. Does that make sense? So this is a strategy. Risk to reward is one of the biggest strategies. So yeah, there is a chance you could blow your account. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with that, but I don't think we're ever going to be trading anything with those types of drawdown. Today we gave out 5 signals. The highest drawdown we had was 30 pips. And now this is, like I said, the risk to reward, and even then it's coming into profit now. Both of those, 1 closed in profit, and both those are coming into profit now. So it's the type of trading that we're looking to do. To blow an account would have to be swing traders, and we're planning to stay completely away from swings. In fact, I'm not even comfortable with swings. Okay, so that answers your question. Okay, how many hours per day is the education? What I was thinking about, because if it's going to be between 10 and 15 people, there has to be a question and answer session where you get to ask anything you want, and I'm going to be encouraging you to do that. Now, if there's going to be between 10 and 15 people, I've got to finish the course, so I'm thinking about 2 hours, between 2.5 hours. And this will give a good enough time to spend with everybody, as well as explain. Because, you know, one of the things, guys, I'm sure you'll agree with me, you know, learning the indicator, how it works, where to read it, is not the hard part. It's understanding it. So I would want to give time to everybody understanding the indicators and things like that, how to use them in combination, in what areas, what looks right, what looks wrong, which checkpoint, you know, what they do, which formation does that alongside with what, and, you know, those type of things. So there's a lot of things. I know I get very passionate about this, is because I really am. So there's a lot of things that I would be covering. I'll just move on to the next question. Okay. Where will the course be held? The course will be held, it has to be online. We can't do it face to face. It'll be a Zoom call most likely. How long will the trading session last? Trading sessions, again, guys, I'm going to try and do as much, or so I say we are going to be trying doing as much as we can. But one of the things I'm going to avoid, no matter if the earth comes to an end, I'm not going to trade if there is no trades. Does that make sense? So trading sessions, one of the things that I really enjoy doing is scalps. I call them the super scalps. Now, when I go on the markets, there are scalps most of the times. Sometimes there isn't. I won't trade. I will not trade if there's no trades. But when they do last, they can last up to a scalping session. I hope you are ready for this. They can last up to 3-4 hours. But that's me. Hey, I'm going to be trading 3-4 hours anyways when I do get scalping. So if you know, you can log in for as long as you like. Okay. Are we gonna do live trading as well while on the course? We can, but let's focus on the education side. I'll be defeating the object of what I'm trying to achieve when I talk about the education. So really want to knuckle down and get people trading confidently, get people understanding why, and this is going to sound crazy to you guys. When I tell you guys, take losses, close this trade, why do I say also that taking losses actually build you as a trader? How many mistakes will you learn from when you take a loss? How many losses have I taken? These losses alone teach lessons. They get you stuck into your books. And it's the same thing as you do by taking a small loss as you would have, or that as you would do, or sorry, shall I say that you do when you take a big loss, you get stuck straight into the books. So why not do that with a small loss? Does that make sense? So I'm going to focus mainly on education mentally and things like that. So trading sessions will be on trading session times. Okay. Is the difference between pro and premium the fact that we get it for 90 days? Also, if we buy the early price, is that price forever, only for 30 days? Yeah. The £40 a month one, the monthly payment one, if you buy that now, not now, after your 10-day free trial, it's going to be, you're going to be locked into that price forever. For as long as you're renewing, for as long as you're part of the team, yes, it's going to be £40 a month. Unfortunately, the 90-day package, it's a lot to give away for £100. I'm sure you'll agree. For that one, it's just the first 3 months is only for £100. After that, I'm sure if you do the maths yourself, it just won't be feasible. So that one will go to, after the 3 months, it'll be 150 for the following 3 months. Next question, I'll go to, how long have you lot trading before I sign up? We're going to be trading. Well, we're actually trading right now, and we're always going to be giving you signals, and there's always going to be something there. Yeah. Okay. Between platinum and premium, will this run alongside the auto trader with MLM Fusion Trader? MLM Fusion Trader. I don't know what you mean, mate. We don't. If you're talking about the Platinum Pro Trader, I'm going to leave this one out because I'm not sure what you mean. Okay. But some of the trades in iPlatinum Group have risk to reward ratio of 1:1. Sometimes we do. When we post scalps and things like that, the risk is very little now. Before when we do start scalping sessions, this is one of the things, because remember, it's a different strategy altogether. A trade is a trade, and a scalp is when you catch quick moves in the market. When you catch in certain moves, it's already in a trend, it's doing certain things, it does it slightly slowly, and it's picking the trade up at the right time. You're not after 10 pips, you're not after 15 pips, you're after 3, 4, 5, 6 pips after spreads. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Some of the trades are 1:1 ratio, but those will be scalps. So when we do get into the scalping sessions, lot sizes are slightly different and things, so it's all down to learning. So I'm gonna be putting that into you. Okay. What's IML Trader? I have no idea. If we sign up for 30 days, offer, does it continue as £40? Yeah, everyone who takes it before the 5th of June is going to remain £40 per month for the rest of your life. Okay. And what time frame do you guys base your scalp trades on? I would have to teach you how to scalp, number one, but I'll give you a quick one. Is number one, you establish the trend, okay, the move, which way it's moving. There's only 3 directions a market can move, which is up, down, sideways. Now, it depends what you're scalping and how much the move is. Does that make sense? So number one, you establish. Number two, you get it on a smaller time frame. And then you just wait. I call it sometimes I call it the Python move, which is you just lay in wait like a predator. That's why I said it takes 3 to 4 hours for some good trades. You come up with about 10, 15 good trades, and you've got enough for the month. So it's all about waiting. So the time frame, to answer your question, it's some of the smallest time frames. I'll even execute on a 1-minute time frame when it comes to scalping. Okay, now only 10-15 people per period. Yep, only 10-15 people. Yeah, I'm afraid so. This is what I think. If I think more we can handle, because like I says, giving time instead of just making the money is more important. Um, can you show us more scheduled slides again, please? Yeah, I'll do that in a second. Okay, I can see the difference between Platinum and Pro. Can you specify the difference between the 40 and the 101? I think I've just been through that twice before I answered this. Before I get to this question, hopefully I've answered it, but I'll quickly do it again. There is no difference in any of the packages other than time. So the 41 gets you 30 days, and the 101 gets you only 3 months. Difference being with the 101, after 3 months, the £100 expires, and you have to renew. When you do renew, it's £150. But just do the maths. I don't really need to explain it much. It's still a very decent price compared to what we're paying anybody. Okay, you said you will put a lot of trades on. If there are, how much should we fund the account to be able to pick up signals safely? Yeah, this is what we want to hear, the word safely, things like that. Please looking forward. Please looking forward for minimum. Like I said, I gave a guideline. What we've set for the amount of trades that we're going to be doing is, say for example, a 0.04 for every 1,000, which again to you may not sound like much, is because what we're used to is a get rich quick scheme. We're trying to avoid that and get to real trading. So for now, yeah, 1.04 per 1,000, which is still, I would say, very high. A bit of over leveraging there, but for the amount of trades that we're thinking about putting on. But for now, that if anything does change, everyone will be updated. Okay. When he said IML, he's talking about having multiple auto trade, all right, on one account. For example, IML auto trader and your auto trader, the Platinum Pro trader. Okay, but I'm assuming you guys won't allow that. See, it all goes back down to guys, Forex. I'm serious with everybody that I really want to get this out there, that it's not a get rich quick scheme. Please don't take offense whoever's asked that question, but just to avoid any heartache in the future, if you over leverage, because number one, if you're someone that's learning, it's a long process learning this. Now, if you're someone that's learning and you start over leveraging and you don't know how to handle the account, number one, you don't know the types of traders and the type of trades that are being placed on the account. So it's, with multiple auto traders, you could over leverage yourself, even with multiple trades on that one account. So for us to avoid that, anybody that does open any trades on the Platinum Pro Trade account, the Pro Trader, he'll just disconnect automatically. So your trades will be running. It's just that you're going to have to be managing them yourself until you reconnect again. Okay. Got it, bro. Thanks. How much pips are you guys aiming to make? Since it's it would need to be at one point, more pip to make enough good money to income. Yeah. And one of the things, like I say, I know I keep repeating the same thing. We don't want to be making get rich quick schemes. But one thing, look at the payment. It's not like you have to make £180 a month or $185. It's very, very small. Once we get, because don't forget, when we're trading for ourselves, there's a lot of decisions we can make instantly. Whereas giving signals is slightly different. Does that make sense? So once we get to a stability and when we understand, because you can't preempt these things. There's a lot of things that can be overlooked and we don't want to. We're looking through everything. But when we get to a stability stage, and we'll understand straight away what we can do within a few weeks, months time. Because don't forget, now we're talking about masses. Then we can work on a solid structure. But this for now, I think at 0.4 per pip. Per lot size, I think we're going to be coming out with a hell of a lot of profit, without doubt. Even with our past record, we'll be coming out with a lot of profit. Okay, Scam, scam, scam. These guys don't know what they're talking about. Well, thank you. Elliot, beat it, move on. Yeah, okay. Okay. £40 for 90 days, which means 3 months. Yeah, no, £40 for 30 days. And yeah, I think you're doing a calculation. Yeah, that's right, bro. What's the incentive to go for platinum? Well, it's just the maths, really. £40, if you think about it, you're going to be paying a lot more, £40 than buying a £100 package. So it's after the after the 5th of December, 5th of June, it gets more expensive. So it goes to a normal price. Okay, more questions. Wow, they keep pouring in. Okay, Paul Elliott B, can you show us real-time scalping account? I don't know who you are, but a lot of you guys, okay, you know, the invites that we done are the guys who have already been scalping with us. So you already know it. Not only that, the trading signals, we're making a hell of a lot more pips, like an awful lot of pips. So that's that. Adnan, £40 a month will go up to 70 after June the 5th. Yeah, that's right. Can you please show us my FX movement? Okay, do you control the lot size? Do you control the lot size on the auto trader to avoid blown accounts? No, we don't control that. You will be controlling that. Okay, if you have a stop loss, what time is it? If you have a stop loss of 10 pips on trade and another trade is 30 pips stop loss, lot size will be same for both. Like I say, guys, you guys just set the lot size of what we're recommending at the beginning, and then the trades usually it'll just take care of itself. But one of the things we're going to avoid, is major drawdowns. This is why we set this. Okay, last question. When will the next lot of training days be if we can't get on this course? The next course we're thinking about, because this one is so close to Ramadan, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with that. A lot of you guys, with Ramadan. So being Ramadan, after Ramadan it'll be, okay? We will need separate VPS. Oh, sorry, you missed this question above. Will we need separate VPSs? Right now, we use the broker's VPS, isn't it? Yeah. The way it works is you don't need to buy another VPS, no. And we can work it off your broker's VPS. It's basically, the system is a trade copier where you just get attached to our MT4, really. So I don't know why we needed VPS in the past. But yeah, you're not going to need a VPS. Okay. Didn't say price gets locked in at 40 if you buy before 5th. Yes, price does get locked in at 40 if you buy before the 5th, and you just get that price, and then the price goes to £70 per month. Okay, so that seems like it for all the questions. If there's nothing else, I'll leave you guys with this note: is go over to www.iPlatinumPro.com and just register for your 10-day free trial. On the free trial, you'll be getting a whole bunch of signals. But guys, remember one thing, yeah, is I'll advise you now, and it's going to be going on the website as well, is don't over leverage your accounts. At any one given time, don't keep more than 3, 4, 5, say about 5 to 6 of our signals running. Now the signals, we can't switch, we can't, those can be running, but only the Platinum Pro trader will it knock off if you trade on the same account. So just to avoid all that, just make sure that you are not over leveraging some of the things that we'll cover in the sessions. Okay. Okay, so okay, we'll leave it at that, and thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. Okay, take care.